Why Hugs Won't Help. Reflections from Journal Entry, June 2014. I watched as the procession of rental cars drove up the driveway. As the 12 white American guests unfolded from the vehicles, they smiled with relief, thrilled to see my familiar face. They were a group of acquaintances, not exactly friends, from the States who wanted to take advantage of the opportunity to see the orphanage where I was working and living, and of course tour South Africa and go on safari. It seemed like a good thing to connect the orphanage with interested donors. We congregated in the drive excitedly as I gave a brief outline of the afternoon. Lunch with the kids, a soccer game with all the kids, followed by a short talent show the kids had eagerly prepared. I also mentioned a few of the house rules, most notably no picking up the kids, no carrying them around, no hugs, and definitely no kisses. A look of confusion came over Sharon's face, a single 40-something. With a happy voice, not wanting to offend these donors, I explained that when a few select, cute, vivacious, and friendly children get all the hugs, piggyback rides, and photo ops, it makes the other children feel cast aside and rejected. The last thing the special needs, shy, and ugly children needed was to feel cast aside and rejected. I encouraged them to play and have fun with the kids. Just don't single kids out. I can't allow selective compassion, I said. Everyone feigned agreement with nodded heads. Yet, several times throughout the afternoon, I watched as every one of the house rules was broken. It seemed that hugging, tickling, and finding a favorite child to connect with and make a difference in the 4 hours they were there was their goal. I get it. These people want to help, to engage, to feel a kinship, a bond with these adorable orphans in Africa, and feel good about themselves. Unfortunately, their misguided intentions resulted in total disregard for what is best for the children. The most egregious act happened when I turned a corner and met Sharon, carrying Bantu on her hip, nuzzling with him. I heard her say in baby talk, "Oh, I'd love to take you home with me," as they both smiled and took a selfie. Glaring at her, I admonished, "Bantu is 10 years old, he can walk, and he's not going anywhere with you." The petite boy, from malnutrition in infancy, yet charismatic, knew exactly what was going on, acting as if he was a toddler for this over-eager, pitying American woman. He smiled at me with his manipulative, adorable grin, while 4-year-old Antange, in the ugly, stained hand-knit sweater with snot dripping, slowly rocked back and forth, ignored. At the end of the day, Sharon was visibly upset. "We didn't do anything," she grumbled, obviously smarting from my earlier comments. "I thought we would actually help with something, like paint or plant in the garden." I didn't bother pointing out that Sharon is a real estate agent from West Palm Beach, Florida. She is not a painter or a farmer. As the electric gate closed behind the departing vehicles, I let out a sigh of relief. It sort of felt like closing time at the zoo, and I had been on display as much as the kids. I knew this attempt at connecting donors to the children was a disaster. I had to find a better way. I eventually found a better way. It was a newsletter with lots and lots of photos.